Okay, was was anyone going to tell me Donut County was about decolonization, or was I just supposed to figure that out on my own? Yeah, okay. This jokey game, whose story is supposed to be just a series of jokes tying together the bigger joke that is gameplay. You drop a bunch of objects of escalating absurdity down a hole that grows with each object dropped. Between gameplay segments, an indignant raccoon tells jokes. I'm not crazy, I promise you. This is just a really subtle and yet unmistakable metaphor. Okay. So the story starts with BK, this raccoon, dropping stuff into holes, and Mira, the only person, smashes his quadcopter because he ruined the town by dropping it all into holes. And at first, BK is upset over his quadcopter. Every time someone tries to talk about how being dropped into a hole has affected them, he redirects things to how unfair he feels it was that Mira smashed his quadcopter. He also both denies dropping the town down holes and justifies having done it, switching gears anytime someone catches him out. And maybe this is hard to understand if you've never been caught in a forum comments flame war about how the genocide of First Nations people is bad and modern society bears some responsibility for making things right, but that's how they act. And look, so far as I can tell, there's no deep metaphor in the gameplay or mechanics. It's just a fun, silly game about making brain go brr when things sink. There's even like a red herring, barely a mystery about how everybody who orders a donut gets sunk down the hole. So that by the time BK starts feeling guilt and Mira has to tell him that it isn't their problem, I was not prepared for how sharply this story was turning and how much of it I would have missed if I blinked. But the Trash King's reason for sinking the town is to find endlessly more trash, even though there's more than enough trash already. And when the Trash King attempts to justify not fixing the town, he points to logistical complexities. And in the absurdity of the game, these complexities aren't how do we quantify the cost of immeasurable and complex damages done to colonized peoples and begin to make reparations. But it would take a really big catapult. Put more honestly and applicably to both, I don't want to deal with the inconvenience of thinking about it. Anyway, so I guess Donut County says Landback.